AWL Best Four, Jackie Monyu.
Good evening, wrestling fans from the world-famous AWL Arena in Tokyo, Japan. This is the Animated Wrestling League, episode 283, and we are starting off tonight with Jackie Monyu, the #1 contender in the AWL Best Four, the #1 contender for our Joshi Championship, and she is facing off against someone who is definitely yeah, you're in trouble, Betty. Betty Bubbles, one of the younger, Betty Bubbles using the very limited experience that she has to make the correct decision and get the heck out of here. 10 minutes on the clock in this singles match on a show where tonight, in the main event of the evening, the Intercontinental Championship will be defended. Oh no, no, this is not good. Oh no, not into the turbo. Power bomb! Oh, right into the hardest part of the ring. The referee has begun the 20 count. That's all he can do here. Senior official Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family watching on, helpless as the knee strikes right to the, I'll just say it, the beautiful face, probably formerly beautiful at the end of this match, of Betty Bubbles, the youngest, least experienced wrestler in the Joshi division. We're not even a minute into this match, and it's been all Jackie Monyu in a brawl on the outside. Betty Bubbles has not recovered from that power bomb into the steel superstructure of our 20 by 20 foot ring. And almost as an afterthought, this match returns to the ring. Oh, look at that, stepping on the fingers. There's a reason that's illegal in some wrestling federations. And stomping away beyond this is ridiculous. Jackie Monyu is not trying to win this match. She is trying to hurt Betty Bubbles, and she is trying to send a message to the mistress of 1,000 holds, Akira Merune, our Joshi champion, that she will face for that title at the next opportunity. I believe that's going to be next week, though the AWL commissioner has not made that official as of yet. And again, going after that right arm of Betty Bubbles, the fingers, the elbow, every joint. But Betty Bubbles, to her credit, still trying to put up a fight, lands that knee strike quite effectively. But she is, oh wait a minute! With the good arm, manages a backbreaker, a second backbreaker. Betty Bubbles showing hidden depths here that she just has not been able to recover from that opening flurry of offense, especially that power bomb right into that side of the ring on the, I believe, the right-hand side of your screen, directly in front of us here at the commentation station. The #1 contender in the Best Four on the female side. We will have a Fight for 4 match a little later tonight to determine the newest member of the Best Four on the men's side. Also, lots of tag team points on the line later tonight. Jackie Monyu, what is she thinking here? Gut wrench, twist, oh! Gut wrench suplex, she hangs on to it. Going for a second. Shades of Sammy Nix into the cover. 1, 2, 3. The count academic, ladies and gentlemen. Jackie Monyu with an easy victory.
Jackie Monyu!
And if you don't think that was a taunt meant for the Joshi champion, well, you need to think again, ladies and gentlemen. But right now, we are heading over to the men's division, where a promising up-and-coming star faces a jerk. By the way, if you hear my air conditioner in the background, I'm not sorry. And there he is. Let's make this official.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making his way to the ring, representing Monster Union, the Serpentine Sensation, Hebitsukai.
Conspicuous by her absence, no sign of the manipulator, the official manager and leader of Monster Union. We do know that the 2 female combatants in Monster Union will be part of our massive 8-woman, 4-team elimination match. Opportunity to go straight to a title shot if you run the table in that encounter. But Hebitsukai making a name for himself, building up a really good reputation on the house show circuit. We do officially do those off screen, by the way. Although those matches are not counted in the AWL win-loss rankings. Hebitsukai has been turning heads in that area of competition, and he gets a chance here on AWL 283 to beat up somebody we all love to watch get beaten up.
And his opponent, making his win the ring, from the mean streets of Niigata, THUGLIFE, Tanaka, Kenichi!
THUGLIFE, Tanaka Kenichi's getting up in years. He's been in the AWL since Season 2, part of the World Warrior Exhibition Tournament, and now he's a former 2-time Grand Champion, former Tag Team Champion, and oh dear God, he's a Triple Crown winner, isn't he? Oh, Christ. Nobody let him ever win the New Year's tournament. Those 3 titles in that one tournament representing the Grand Slam of AWL accomplishments. Now you might think this match is just an opportunity to watch Tanaka Kenichi getting beaten up, and you'd be right, but this is also a big match for Hebitsukai's career because he wants to prove himself in the singles division. He wants to be in the next Fight for 4 match, to get into the best 4, to have that opportunity to wrestle for the AWL Grand Championship, to bring that glory and honor and that gold, first gold ever, to Monster Union. The team of Hebitsukai, Neko Musume, Wild Thing, and King Akira, that quartet, none of them have ever held gold here in the Animated Wrestling League. Missed with the big boot by a country mile from Tanaka Kenichi, showing off the fact that he's never actually had any professional wrestling training. So I'm enjoying this. Lying, thieving, cheating little sneak. And I don't mean the snake. Hebitsukai came into the AWL, sort of flew under the radar for a couple of seasons. Cover 1, and as I mentioned earlier, the manipulator who created Monster Union, very much an absent presence. I want to know exactly where she is and what she's up to. Off of the ropes. Oh, come on, get on with it. This is why nobody likes him. Simple elbow strike by Hebitsukai doing damage. Oh, that's nice to see. Over the top rope, down like a sack of potatoes. Referee will start the 20 count on the outside. Standard Japanese wrestling rules apply here in the Animated Wrestling League. 2 minutes into the match. Hebitsukai looking to return to the ring. Slithers his way back in between the ropes of the squared circle. Nobody likes you! Sean Spicer is a better dancer than you, and he's a total scumbag. And a knee strike to the corner, actually doing some damage to Hebitsukai. Control of the back of the neck. That's the thing with a snake. You control the head, the body follows. Actually, that's with pretty much anybody if they don't want to have their head removed from their shoulders. And what is with these leaping knee, big boots, something combinations? I'm not entirely sure what he's trying to hit here. Title on the line in the main event. The Intercontinental Champion, Chiba Akagi, will make his second title defense against a student of Matt Classic Sr. And somebody holding up their phone, that's completely legal here in the AWL. If you want to take photos, if you want to take video, honestly, we don't care. Yeah, get the word out. Spread the word of the Animated Wrestling League. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. It all helps. Check out awlwrestling.blogspot.com. Spread the good name of spread the good name of the Animated Wrestling League. Oh, interesting recovery from Hebitsukai with a huge lariat, taking his opponent down into the canvas. Leg sweep, Uranagi by the former two-time grand champion. No, I'm not making that up. Cheated his way to get it both times. Neckbreaker, knee got a street cutter. 1, 2, kick out, thankfully, with 6 minutes on the clock. And if I thought for 1 second that THUGLIFE Tanaka Kenichi actually came into this match with a game plan, I'd say he's rethinking that plan right about now. Fortunately, I don't think that, so I'm pretty sure he isn't. 5 minutes, 40 seconds, roughly. Into the cover. Lateral press, no hook of the leg. 1, 2. You'd think in your 13th season you'd learn to hook a damn leg, wouldn't you? But no, he is in fact that dumb. Removal of the turnbuckle pad. The referee sees it, but he's got to focus on the action, though, taking some time repairing that turnbuckle pad. We have the referees keep an extra one, but he reveals, oh! The loaded fist, a foreign object. That knockout punch, and it beats Sky. It's odd, it's really weird to say this about a snake, but he's on his last legs. And into a modified bow and arrow lock. Trying to wrench the arms off of Hebitsukai after that knockout punch. The referee distracted, trying to fix the turnbuckle pad. He did so. Thankfully, health and safety restored in the ring. But I don't know if that was brass knuckles or a roll of 10 yen coins or something. Oh! Front face leg sweep. And would you stop with the ridiculous dancing, you little schmuck? Lock of the fist. Arm drag, simple but effective. Oh! I don't know where he picked up this talent for leg sweeps. Double arm sledge. Shoving his opponent away. Ducks under the clothesline. No! Caught! Boom! Hebitsukai with a beautiful counter. With less than 4 minutes on the clock here. Hebitsukai. Snake Eyes! Of course it is. Hebitsukai. A practitioner of the snake style. With the snake eyes. I love this. 3.5 minutes, Tanaka Kenichi in control. And into the turnbuckle pad he removed earlier. Going for some wrestle maths. AWL crowd politely chanting along. And Tanaka Kenichi, a little bit of a delay again, does not have the brains to hook the leg. And that, and I think possibly that alone, saving Tanaka Kenichi. Sorry, saving Hebitsukai in that situation. And now Hebitsukai in control in the corner. Now he's thinking, oh, he's thinking something very, very painful is what he's thinking. Tornado DDT! And the AWL fans making their opinion known. And I think they're right. This is awesome. I love it anytime I get to see Tanaka Kenichi get his ass kicked. With only 2.5 minutes, Hebitsukai. Time to get back to work. Going up top rope. Elbow drop from the top. And it wasn't I've gotten to say that. Cover. 1, 2, 3. And we have a winner. The Monster Union's Hebitsukai. Picking up a much-needed victory.
Here is your winner, Hebitsukai!
Congratulations to the rising star of Monster Union. Of course, Monster Union will also be involved in our next match. That's right, 8 women, 4 teams, 7 falls, and up to 3 points on the line. This is going to be chaos. Glad I got my water bottle here. I'm going to need it. Well, I said Monster Union would be involved in this match, and there they are. The cat girl and the werewolf, truly an unholy alliance.
The following contest is a four-way elimination tag team match. Introducing first, making their way to the ring, currently with 0 points, the tag team combination of Neko Musume and Sammy. Together they are Monster Union presents the Unholy Alliance.
As always, Monster Union with a flair for the dramatic, these choreographed, deliberate dance routines. Normally, I would say that's an attempt to get into the head of the opponent, almost a haka, if you're familiar with Maori culture or Samoan culture. But they're the first team out. I think they just do this because they like it. As Neko Musume, the yokai of Japanese mythology, coming into the ring, stalking her territory. And her senpai, her upperclassman, her senior, Wild Thing. If these two run the table, they would be probably the biggest challenge, I would argue, that the Queens of Wrestling have ever had for the Joshi Tag Team titles. And now the deceptively competent, the only team to come into this match with 1 point already on the board.
Introducing next, currently with 1 point, the tag team combination of Spring Tiger and Utsuchan, Tiger and Bunny.
It takes 3 points to challenge for the Joshi Tag Team Championship, so Spring Tiger, Usa-chan, all they have to do is win the final 2 falls, or the first fall and the third fall, or the first elimination, the third elimination, and all they have to do is pick up 2 points. They don't have to run the table. They've got a little more leeway than their opponents, because you only need 3. They can walk out of this match with up to 4 points. So that's going to completely change the strategy for Tiger and Bunny. And now a team with no strategy, all skill.
Introducing next, currently with 0 points, the tag team combination of Joya and Tormenta de Fuego, the Ladies of Lucha.
The high-flying, acrobatic, athletic luchadoras of known as the Ladies of Lucha, the ultimate high-flying cruiserweight stars of the Joshi division. Yeah, it's a bit of a cliche to do that entrance, but you know what? It's fun. And now the only team who has been so close to the top of the mountain.
And finally, making their way to the ring from the secret base, the tag team combination, currently with 0 points, of Resurgero and the Resurgenge, the Pro Sentai, Resuranger.
The only team of this quartet to have ever challenged for the Joshi Tag Team titles unsuccessfully. They were, in fact, in the finals of the tournament to crown the first ever Joshi Tag Team champions. The 2 female members, at least at the moment, of the Pro Sentai Resuranger. They are here to protect the AWL, but let's face it, if you're a wrestler, you want a championship around your waist. There are a few rules in this match, but what there are, I shall remind you. Everybody's legal at once. Everything goes. you must eliminate both members of a team in order to defeat them. If you're pinned or submitted or counted out, you must leave the ring. Whoever picks up the second fall on a team, whoever eliminates the last member of a team, that team earns a point. Eliminate a team, earn a point. Get eliminated, lose all your points. Run the table, you get 3 points and an automatic chance to challenge for the Joshi Tag Team titles. But if, as in the case of Usa-chan and Spring Tiger, you come into this match with points, you do risk losing them. And already the referee goes down. This is going to be chaos. And we got a first spill to the outsiders. Oh, wait a minute. Chico Gajoya looking to fly through the air with the greatest of ease. If she can time this right. I think she's waiting. I think she's waiting for Wild Thing to get back to her feet. Yes, she is. Hurricane Rod, and she misses by a mile. Gets some kind of a recovery, or at least of her pride there. As Tormenta de Fuego making some action in the ring. Remember, falls only count in the ring. I should have mentioned that earlier. Falls and submission only count within the 20 by 20 foot ring. In the event of a time limit draw, any teams remaining will keep whatever points they have and whatever points they came in with, if applicable. Oh, drop kick right to the spine of Usa-chan by Russell Yellow. Utilizing her Super Sentai superpowers to be eligible for this match. Up and down, round we go. Boomba! Shades of the Amazing Red, and wait a minute! Bunny Hop Extreme by Usa-chan for the 1, 2, kick out. And now Wrestle Pink looking to fly. Breaking up off of the top rope, breaking up a hold on her own partner. And Lady of Lucha, oh, burning hammer from Tormenta de Fuego, the Firestorm. With the burning hammer on Spring Tiger for the 1, 2, and we have our first elimination.
Spring Tiger has been eliminated.
And all of a sudden, there's the strategy out the window. Usa-chan, now on her own, 7 against 1. She has to survive to the end if she wants her team to survive with even the 1 point they came in with. And she's now the ultimate target. She's got nowhere to break up falls for her cover. 1, 2, no, a crucifix gets a 1.5. You're going to see wrestlers flying all over the AWL arena in this contest. Focus on what you see inside the ring. That's the only play. Wait a minute. Nekomusume with the Catatonic. Of course, Cat-atonic by Nekomusume. Into the cover. 1, 2. Desperation breakup by Wrestle Yellow. Not wanting to be in the same position that Usa-chan finds herself in. Usa-chan wisely on the outside. And unfortunately for her, brought back in the hard way. Every time the referee has to turn away, he has to, in order to check a fall, check for a submission, he has to restart the count. Those are the rules under the AWL system. Wild Thing looking for a finishing maneuver. Hisatsuwaza. Lycanthro Bomb. 1, 2. Somehow Joya with the wherewithal to kick out of the Lycanthro Bomb. Oh man, look at the barricade. Wrestle Yellow, the barricade at the top of your screen. Spinning leg drop across the neck. Decapitating practically. Tormenta de Fuego. The Puro Sentai Wrestle Ranger indeed, making this awesome. That is what those two women will do to make it back, to have another chance to challenge for the Joshi Tag Team Championship of the World. into the cover. What do we have here? 1, 2, no! Joya barely still in the match. Neko Musume looking to disarm Usa-chan. Wrestle Pink on a fly. And she, barely does Joya sidestep. But check out Neko Musume with another catatonic. Monster Union with an opportunity. 1, 2, 3, and that's a point.
Has been eliminated. 1 point to Monster Union.
Monster Union presents the Unholy Alliance. Neko Musume and Wild Thing, 1 point. And if they can run the table, they will challenge for the tag team titles. Speaking of tag team wrestling, of course, it's fall. It's September, or October probably by the time you see this. It's time for the Tag Matsuri. That's right, just 2 weeks. The AWL Tag Matsuri, the Tag Team Festival, will take place. And we will have not 1, but 2 Tag Team Gauntlet matches. 1 for the men, 1 for the women. And both sets of tag team titles, men's and women's, will be on the line. It's the day we celebrate tag team wrestling, and it's the day points cannot be lost. Cover 1, 2, Ultra Kanrana nearly picking up a win. We're down to 6 now. 3 complete and intact teams. And now's the point of the match where you start to worry about fatigue. An endless light. Wild Thing, I didn't know Wrestle Yellow could do that. And Hisatsuwaza, boom! Burning the hammer! Break up by Wrestle Yellow, and the referee goes down yet again, accidentally, I assure you. Submission opportunity, but I don't think Tormenta Fuego realizes that the referee is out of it. Tormenta realizing that the referee wasn't checking to see if Wild Thing had given up, so she broke the hold voluntarily. Off of the ropes! Oh my God! Nanja korewa! Diamond Offlosion on the outside as well! This is indeed awesome, and Wrestle Yellow right now, a sitting duck. A little miscommunication between the ladies of Lucha. Tormenta de Fuego needs to get out of the way. Pink Punchy. Cover. Oh no, in trying to break up the fall. Wild Thing just took out the referee, trying to protect. Neko Musume diving senton. Springboard style, barely kissing the top rope with her feet. 20 minutes on the clock to start this tag team elimination match. Burning Hammer opportunity rejected. 11 minutes remaining. Tormenta de Fuego looking for something. Neko Musume is going to make sure she doesn't get it. Remember, it's not just every team. Oh, what is this? Leaning over the ropes to try to do damage. Inhuman flexibility by the lethal lycanthrope. This is just unbelievable, ladies and germs. Wild Thing headfirst into the steps. Possible submission on a camel clutch here. The referee checking it. He's saying keep the hands away from the windpipe. Blood chokes across the carotid artery in the AWL, 100% legal. Air chokes across the front of the neck, completely illegal. We're halfway through the time limit. We've only had 1 team eliminated. 2 falls out of a necessary 7 to get us to the end of this bout. Irish whip into the corner. What are we going to see here? Neko Musume with an opportunity to do some damage. Wait a minute, Wrestle Yellow on the outside as well. Powerbomb. Oh, right into the... Oh, double strike. Super Sentai double team. One woman double team on the outside.
Has been eliminated.
And Neko Musume picks up half of another point for her team. Now, whoever eliminates Joya will get a point. And I think Joya realizes she's now target number 1 here, as Monster Union and the Sentai are fighting each other in various corners all over the AWL arena. I'd really hate to see this go to a push. Less than 9 minutes left on the clock. Neko Musume going up against Joya in the ring. Interference by Wrestle Pink. And too much pink energy is dangerous there, as now Neko Musume has been a pain in everybody's tail. In serious trouble. Gets a Lucha Libre arm drag for her trouble. You gotta know that the Queens of Wrestling, the Mistress of 1,000 Holds, Akira Merine. Wait a minute, 1! Oh, another breakup and the referee gets hurt again. He's gonna ask for extra money. Akira Merine and Dragoness are gonna the Queens of Wrestling, the tag team champions. Pink Punch! The tag team champions are going to be watching this match, scouting out their potential opponents. Right now, the only team with the possibility to have 3 points at the end of this contest is Monster Union, the Unholy Alliance. Will they survive? Will they pick up the necessary falls? I don't know. The count begins on Wrestle Pink on the outside. She could be eliminated via count out. That would leave Wrestle Yellow in a terrible position. And Neko Musume looking for something big. Boom! A little cat scratch fever here. Cover for the 1, 2. Wrestle Pink saving the team advantage. And now trying to go around the world, possibly? No, powerbomb! The strength on display as Wrestle Pink tries to prevent a submission because she wants that point for her team. DDT, Joya escapes a bad situation. Now Wrestle Yellow's in trouble. Cover! Joya looking to fly again, and for the second time in this match, she misses it right in front of the commentation station. Good Lord. Wrestle Yellow looking for the Kiroi kick, perhaps. Yeah, oh no, miss! She misses the kick. Misses with the super kick. Too much pink energy is dangerous right in the dead center of the ring. 1, 2, 3, and the points are split.
Joya has been eliminated. 1 point to the Pro Sentai Wrestling.
Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have no number 1 contenders tonight, but whichever team survives will go home with 2 points. They will be 1 victory away from challenging for the Tag Team Championship of the World. Facebuster by Wild Thing. Monster Union has already tasted victory this evening with Hebitsukai's win over THUGLIFE Tanaka Kenichi. Will the ladies of Monster Union come into very close to title contention? I don't know. Drop kick. Let's put this another way. The winners of this team... Oh, huge splash with the knees! The knees, the hind legs of Wild Thing in position to save the match for her team. Let's put this another way. The winners of this match, either the Pro Sentai Red Ranger or the Unholy Alliance, will only need one win in the tag team gauntlet match to earn a title shot. Of course, if you're counted out, that also counts as elimination. The referee has a fairly slow count on countouts for exactly that reason. We don't want to see matches end that way. You have to have some order. You have to have some sort of rule system to keep the wrestlers in the ring, of course. Nekomusume returning well within the 20 count. Nekomusume looking for catatonic. Will she get it? Yes, she does! And right now, each member of the team's focusing on their opponent. Cover, Nekomusume, I think her 5th cover of the matchup. 1, 2, 3, or a 3rd or 4th elimination at least.
Has been eliminated.
And now it's Cat and Dog versus Pink Ranger. As the Beast Women fighting, stalking their prey, slipping back into the ring. Nekomusume doesn't realize what's going on behind her. And this is one-on-one now, at least for the moment. Nekomusume has made a star of herself in this match. More eliminations than anybody. And absolutely scratching away at her opponent in the corner. She's going to be looking for another catatonic to end this. Fireman's carry position, that's how she starts it. Isatsuosa! Catatonic! The fans going absolutely nuts here for the 1, 2, through! No, not quite yet. Wrestle Pink still fighting. And Nekomusume says, you deal with it. And I think she will. Wild Thing. Isatsuosa. Lycanthro Bomb. 1, 2, 3. 2 points. Fantastic work. And the joy on Nekomusume's face, absolutely infectious. Take a look at some of that action. Fireball punch earlier that I didn't even see. DDT on the apron I also didn't see. This one I saw, however.
Here I go, winner. No.
And there's something wrong with the camera.
Points. Nekomusume and Wilson.
Oh boy. All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, back over to the men's division, back over to the singles division. Let's find a contender. Fight for 4. I wonder what country he's from. Speaking of wrestlers who've been making names for themselves on the house show circuit, Lee Masters has been competing in a lot of singles action lately.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall, and it is a fight for 4. Introducing first, originally from Minneapolis, Minnesota, now residing in Las Vegas, Nevada, the penultimate fighter, Lee Masters!
The mixed martial artist, multi-time tag team champion, looking for some singles action. Came up short in his Intercontinental title challenge last week, but impressed the commissioner.
His opponent, being accompanied by and representing the Empire, he is the reigning British Openweight Champion, the Working Class Warrior, Big J.
Well, this is the first time we've seen all 4 members of the Empire together at once. Frederick Victor, Big Jerry, Jessica Kidd, and Emily Nagasaki on the outside. But it will be the Working Class Warrior, the British Openweight Champion, competing in this bout. 10 minutes on the clock, 1 fall to a finish. The winner enters the best 4, and it is from the best 4 that we choose top contenders for the Grand Championship. Only members of the best 4, or those with a golden opportunity, can traditionally challenge for the Grand Championship. Of course, the wrestler who defends the Intercontinental title 5 times can also challenge. But this is the orthodox method. This is the best way to get yourself a title shot. Aztec Kaiser Neo, the reigning AWL Grand Champion. We shall see who will join that best four, that elite top of the Animated Wrestling League. And of course, still later tonight, Lee Masters' partner, Sammy Nix, the Suplex Master, will be challenging for the Intercontinental title himself, the title that Lee Masters failed to win last week. 8 minutes, 38 seconds, trying to ground his opponent. Big Jerry, everybody sees him. We think that he's this hoss, this bruiser, this powerhouse, this lump. Well, that's how Frederick Victor sees him at least. But he is a classically trained British wrestler. He knows the old school style. He knows how to work an around system. He knows how to wrestle scientifically. He can be a technical wrestler when he needs to be. He's a good old-fashioned blue eye. Lee Masters, on the other hand, a Season 0 original, has been with the AWL since the very beginning. Has held the tag team titles more times than any other individual, with multiple partners, most successfully with Sammy Nix, but he also held the titles with his brother. That's right, Rob Masters. And he also held tag team gold with a name I don't like to mention, but the wild card, Bubba Reese. They were the original young lions of AWL. And there you see the distraction, the interference by Frederick Victor and the two female members of the team, Emily Nagasaki and Jessica Kidd. Do those names sound familiar? Yes, these two ladies are second-generation professional wrestlers. 7 minutes on the clock. And Lee Masters, who's not quite used to fighting on the outside of the ring, getting himself pumped up. He only trained a mixed martial artist in AWL. So he seems to have been nursing a shoulder injury for about 2 years now. Irish. Oh! Did he just try to elbow the turnbuckle? And did it work? Well, let's have a little wrestle maths up in the top corner. And I think, yeah, it looks, yep. Referee getting his gloves on. That is, yes, blood drawn. The working class warrior has been busted open. We have no automatic blood stoppage rule in the AWL. However, if the referee determines that either the working class warrior cannot defend himself or that his vision has been sufficiently impaired that he cannot continue, the referee can call for a knockout at any time. And Big Jerry has got to know that. He has to realize that before that cut gets too bad, he has got to put this guy away. 5 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock. Irish whip, off the ropes, up, boom! Strength, power, and momentum all on the side of Big Jerry. And again, just throwing. Feeling his own blood, seeing his own blood was some kind of a berserker trigger. Huge lariat, decapitation clothesline. 1, 2, and somehow the fighting spirit of the tag team expert, who probably desperately wishes he had somebody to tag right now, coming into play as he manages to survive against Big frickin' Jerry. And Frederick Victor going nuts on the outside. He's loving it. No! Catch! Slam! And he gets the giant off his feet. The super heavyweight leaving his feet not of his own volition. AWL elbow. Oh! And again, the momentum. Momentum. It gets used so much more than respect in wrestling. It's kind of annoying, but physically it makes sense. Holy crap! Rear naked choke! Rear naked choke! He's going to put him away! Captain America all day long here. Doesn't quite have the grip on his own arm, does Lee Masters, and that gives the Working Class Warrior just enough give in that hold to escape. Couldn't quite get the hands clasped, the arm clasped around that enormous throat. A Big Jerry to miss with the spear into the boot. The wily veteran status. He's a little bit of a hothead, but you know what? I don't blame him at this point. Stomp on the fingers now. And Lee Masters starting to fight dirty. And the blood continues to flow from the head of the Working Class Warrior. Off the ropes, drop kick. Pushing away. 3 minutes on the clock. In the event of a time limit draw, neither man will enter the best four. Double leg takedown into the folding press for the 1, 2, throw! 2.9, I think Masters thinks he won that, but the referee telling him no. That was 2. That was only 2. Lee Masters distracted. And oh my God! A knockout splash, and Big Jerry writes his ticket to the title picture. Let's take a look at that. I thought that was it. Double leg takedown into the folding press. I've seen Lee Masters win so many matches with that. 1, 2. But no, it was in fact a super heavyweight murder splash.
Here is your winner and the new number 4 contender in the AWL First Four, the Working Class Warrior, Big Jerry.
Well, if Big Jerry can do that to Aztec Kaiser Neo, we may have the first ever British Grand Champion in Animated Wrestling League history. Wow. Earlier tonight, we gave away points in the women's tag division. Let's see what some of the men can do, and I'm looking forward to seeing this team.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a tag team match. Introducing first, making his win ring from the center of the sun,
Ladies and gentlemen, what you see there is a man living his dream. Inspired to become a professional wrestler, not by a fellow Mexican luchador, but by a Japanese living legend that he now has, thanks to the Animated Wrestling League, as his tag team partner.
And his tag team partner, making his win ring from Akagi South. No, seriously, that's on his official profile. Representing Nihon Pro-Wrestling, Joshi, Currently they have 0 points.
Over the last several months, we've seen this man act as a mentor, cornerman for Rapsi and Solar. I believe it's the first time they will be tag teaming on AWL television. Why do we still use that antiquated phrase like pay-per-view? That is a dream team. And they're facing off against a nationalist nightmare.
And their opponents, making their win ring, representing日本よかった, the Japanese crusher, Akagi, and the self-proclaimed pure spirit of throw, Yamada Zero. Together they have 1 point.
Nippon Yokata, a team of Japanese nationalists who believe that gaijin have no place in their ring or in their country. And unfortunately, about 12 combinations of this organization currently have points on the tag team board. Hopefully, Solar and Liger will be here to act as a bit of a deterrent. Yeah, I have no idea. 15 minutes on the clock in this non-title tag team match. This is our semi-final match of the evening. We will have our Intercontinental Championship main event to follow. Check down in the description of the YouTube video if you want to jump straight to that or any other match on an AWL program. Collar and elbow tie-up, referee having to get involved, having to physically separate the combatants. And Solar with a bit of a cheap shot, but you can't really say that Yamadajiro hasn't earned it. Yamadajiro's been running around with the fraud, the Lie, L-I-E-G-E-R, Liger, for nearly a year now. And once again, the referee having to get physically involved here. Senior official Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family will not hesitate to physically insert himself into a wrestling match if he feels it is necessary for good order and a fair fight. Now, an opportunity to tag Kogeki. No, that's denied by Yamadajiro. But a reverse Hurricane Rana, one of the most dangerous moves in all of professional wrestling. And there's the tag to the legend. As much as Higegoroshi, one of the as much as Yamadajiro likes to steal moves from wrestling legends, including his own version of the Liger Bomb, you'd think he'd actually like the idea of being in a ring with Jushin Thunder Liger hits a beautiful suplex. The man who pretty much invented junior heavyweight or cruiserweight or light heavyweight if you prefer wrestling. Now in the ring with a genuine psychopath. Then again, he's got a long-running feud right now with Minoru Suzuki, so he's used to being in the ring with crazy people. Liger will have his final match at the Tokyo Dome this January. I will be in attendance for that bout. Yes, I have my Wrestle Kingdom tickets. They're cheap, they're shite, but I'm going to be in the Dome. Looking forward to that like you would not believe. 12 minutes, 26 seconds. 1 point on the line here already. Yamadajiro and Hasaiki have 1 point. They can move up to 2, striking distance to the tag team titles, currently held by Liger's fellow New Japan Pro Wrestling megastar, Okada Kazuchika, and the AWL's own Tiger Mask 2. Oh, beautiful. Again, beautiful suplex. You wouldn't think a guy as long in the tooth as Jushin Thunder Liger. Uh-oh, he's going for it. The fans on their feet, they know that this is Romero Special. The Romero Special. Oh, that is so cool to see. The Romero Special of Jushin Thunder Liger. Not enough of the submission in this case, but that is so cool to see. Damage done to the legs. I'd be surprised if Saiki could even stand here. But he walks right into the Liger Bomb. But he knew that was coming. He had to know that was coming. Ministerial suplex. Shades of Hiroshi Hase, the former Japanese Minister of Education, Culture, Sports, Science, and Technology, who also invented the Northern Lights suplex, or at least is credited as such. And now Solar trying to rip the arm out of the socket. Nice heel trip by the Japanese crusher, Asaiki. Fighting out of, and this is on his official profile, fighting out of, I don't really want to know where, is the least stable member of the stable, Nippon Yokata. Yeah, I've been waiting a while to use that one. Nearly a third of the way through the designated time limit. Oh, that was an interesting maneuver. Showing off a little bit in front of his idol, perhaps, is Grazian Solar, former Intercontinental Champion, former Tag Team Champion as part of Liga Cosmica. Imagine how much this kid would geek out if he were to hold the AWL World's Tag Team titles with his childhood hero. I've heard people say never meet your heroes, but I've also heard people say that Liger lives up to the hype. 9 minutes, 35 seconds. Oh, twist! A painful looking twist. The Luchadors not known for their submissions, but maybe that's why that didn't work. But very, very good human knot tying by Eruption Solar. Are we going to see the tag Kogeki now? Yes, we are! Tag Kogeki, Liger tagged in. Running snapmare, penalty kick. Combination, Jushin Sandaraiga in the ring for the Animated Wrestling League. Shote. And a forearm strike. Liger going to be looking for that Liger bomb, maybe a brain buster. This is the real Jushin Thunder Liger. Not the fraud that's been running around with Nippon Yokata for a while and who is also conspicuous by his absence. Sorry, 8 minutes and change on the clock, not 18. Oh, it's been a long night. Irish whip into the corner. We're going to see a 10. No, we're not. That's okay. He only hit his head. No real damage done. Belly-to-belly slam by Jushin Thunder Liger. The man who's been so innovative, so adaptive over his career. Oh, powerbomb of his... No! Asaiki looking, bridging, package, pile driver for the one, and the bridge comes a-tumbling down. Solar wind suplex. The illegal men leaving the ring. Irish whip, what do we have here? Poe strike right in the face. Stomp away at the shoulder. Belly-to-belly slam again. Note that he's not going for fancy suplexes this late into the match. But Liger's got something. Goes for the cover. Belly off of the belly-to-belly. 1, 2, 3. And Jiro way too late to make the save. Victory for the Dream Team. There's that Southern Light suplex. Solar wind suplex.
Here are your winners, now with 1 point, Eruption Solar and Joshi Sandaraiga.
I would go so far as to call that an exquisite victory. And a dream come true, an acknowledgement of the kid. Get up there and celebrate, kid. You earned it, says the living legend. Next, ladies and gentlemen, it is the main event of the evening as another student tries to avenge his master.
The following contest is your main event of the evening, and it is for the Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Championship.
Can you guess what country he's from? I bet you can't guess. The other half of the new classic tag team, the most decorated individual tag team in AWL history. This is from Matt Classic Sr., who lost the Intercontinental title to Chiba Akagi a few weeks ago. Lee Masters tried to get the title back for the new classics last week. He failed. Sammy Nix up for the challenge this evening. This is going to be power versus skill, technique versus technique, mastery versus mastery. There are very few true masters in professional wrestling, and Sammy Nix has mastered every variation of the suplex known to man, and a few of his own that he's invented. But with all due respect to the Joshi champion, the best submission expert, certainly on the male side of the roster, in AWL history. The scion of submission, we call him. Former AWL Grand Champion. And he won that title by cashing in the Intercontinental title. 5 successful title defenses. And you have a free shot at the Grand Championship to circumnavigate the best 4. Big fight feel in the AWL arena, that's what it's all about. The Intercontinental Championship, our greatest victory over a certain other wrestling promotion. We took their belt.
Introducing first the challenger, fighting out of Brooklyn, New York, the Suplex Master, Sammy Nix. And his opponent, he is the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Champion. Tonight, making his second title defense. Fighting out of Yokohama, Japan, the scion of submission, Chiba, Akagi. This is an officially sanctioned Intercontinental Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, Senior Official Joey Babaganoush in charge.
As you just heard, second title defense for Chiba Akagi. If he is victorious, it'll be 2 down and 3 to go before he can write his ticket to the main event of any show he chooses, quite frankly. Collar and elbow tie up into a standing headlock. Reversal into an overhead wrist lock. But a counter into the hammerlock and back to a standing headlock of his own. Full circle, Chiba Akagi takes his opponent down but maintains the headlock. Reversal into another stander. Over the top rope, over the top again with the overhead wrist lock. What's Chiba Akagi's answer to this? Does he have one? I'm not entirely sure he does. Beautiful chain wrestling. Oh, yo, he's got it! Back to that hammerlock. This time he goes for the hammerlock. Sammy Nix gonna have to find an escape here. Maybe go for the leg, back elbow. No, ducks under for a hammerlock of his own. Anything you can do, I can do better. And the AWL fans on their feet, and so am I, at that display of professional wrestling skill. But an exploder suplex as all of a sudden Sammy Nix shifts gears and starts dancing with what brought him to the show. Double gut wrench. Hits it. It's going for the hat trick. Hat trick suplex, subtype, gut wrench. He has a lot of these. He's also got that seemingly inescapable chimeraplex that he likes to use as a finishing maneuver, but Sammy Nix is the type of guy who doesn't have a finishing maneuver. Cover for the 1. Sammy Nix is a guy who can pound a victory out of you with almost no effort. Anytime, from any direction. Kind of like Chiba Akagi, can pull a submission out of anywhere. We know he likes the Manji Gatame, but he can pull a submission out of anything. He's been favoring a modified Kamagatame for a while now. 30 minutes on the clock in this championship affair. That's to avoid a fluke title defense by a time limit draw. In the event of a time limit draw, the title stays with the champion and is considered a valid title defense. And there, the challenger makes it to the ropes in order to force the break. That's the greatest weakness of any submission expert, is the rope break. Because there's pretty much no submission hold that if you're close enough to the ropes can't be escaped from. Irish whip across the hypotenuse, follows up, but no! Chiba Akagi slips out the side. Oh, great counter! And all of a sudden, Sammy Nix back in control. He's got the wrist control. Trying to take away a tool of the toolbox, take away the arm. If you can't grip, you can't really lock on that many submissions. And we're only 3 minutes into this. This has been a fantastic bout so far. Oh, huge axe bomber into the corner, followed by the alley-oop. Guess I will pop a pee if I need to for professional wrestling. 26 minutes 40. Uh-oh, so we have another gut wrench. He's going to try to chain it. Yes, yes he is. Pops the hips, maintains. I believe that's a good old-fashioned death grip in there. Yes, it is. Picks him up a third time. Can he hit it? Yes, he can. Hat-trick suplex. Subtype. Gut wrench. I've seen him do subtype German and subtype vertical as well. Butterfly lock. Not going to get a submission that way, but you can certainly control your opponent. What do we have here? Oh, big spear all the way out of the ring. Now, the champion's advantage is in play. In the event of a count-out, time limit draw, or disqualification, the title will remain with the champion, in this case Chiba Akagi, but pinfall, submission, or knockout, and the title can change hands. But nothing can happen on the outside, so it's interesting to see Chiba Akagi, the one initially returning to the ring, essentially saying both, oh, half and half suplex. Chiba Akagi saying, I do not need to take advantage of the champion's advantage, and I don't want to. Noble, but stupid, spinning elbow, discus elbow. Oh! Forearm right across the bridge of the nose. Into the cover. 1, 2. You're not going to win the Intercontinental Championship quite that easy, Sammy. This is for Matt. This is for Lee. This is for the new classics. And Chiba Akagi busted open. I'm pretty sure by that forearm strike. And into his modified Kamagatame. Usually there's a leg lock to form a full Muta lock here. But no. Grip broken. You have to wonder how much Sammy Nix talked to Lee Masters over the course of the last week. Lee Masters had the first go here against the Intercontinental Champion. Oh, here we go, German. Is he going to maintain or is he going to switch it up? Yes, he does. Chimeraplex, the Dragon Suplex. He's going to go for that straightjacket, the X-Plex, into the pin with the bridge. 1, 2. You didn't win it, kid. Focus, focus, focus. Another one of those flesh-ripping forearm strikes right across the forehead. You can see he's already been busted open. Big splash in the corner off of the ropes. Ducks under the clothesline. Boom! And right back to his feet. Pound for pound, best leg strength in the AWL. I'd say pound for pound, the strongest wrestler in the AWL. Vertical suplex. And he goes back to the German. Can you see another Chimeraplex? No. Hat-trick suplex, subtype, German. Sammy Nix is trying to beat the living tar out of his opponent right now. And he's looking for the exclamation point. What's it going to be? Another German? Again? No, back to the Chimera. 9 suplexes in less than a minute. Nobody is kicking out of this. 1, 2, 3. New champion crowned. He literally beat the title out of him. Let's take a look at some of the highlights of that incredible action. Chimeraplex, German, Dragon, and the X-Plex. Nails it. 1, 2. That was the first one. The second, after all the Germans, nobody could kick out of it.
Here is your winner! Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Champion, the
Congratulations to the Suplex Master and all of the new classics on this victory. Thank you very much for watching. Next week, the Joshi title will be on the line. But until then, thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, check out the blog. Korede, Marida.